4 p.m., stand up. It's count time. It's time for every man and woman to stand up and be counted. I'm Brother L.D. Azoper, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Count Time Podcast. Now today, we got our friend, a brother here. We got someone who have walked the streets and the breezeway hallways of many high schools in the Baton Rouge, particularly McKinley High School. We got a former Southern Knight, a great football player, who also played in the, I believe, the first Bayou Classic at Southern University, which is this year the 50-year anniversary of Bayou Classic. Also, a dear friend here, we got Armond Dean Brown. Welcome to Count Time.
Thank you. I'm welcome, thank you.
All right, then. This is the Meet the Brown family.
Oh, yeah.
For real. Now, we're going to have some fun here today.
All right.
I mean, that's how we roll. And, I mean, he's someone that I just been knowing for many years, and we used to always have a lot of fun over there at the school and many other places. And let's start with the Armond Dean Brown. Now, where did Dean come from anyway?
I don't know, but I know one thing. I'm glad it did.
Why?
Because I wanted a good middle initial.
Okay, then. So, because everybody, but your name is Armond.
Yeah, but my middle name is Dean.
Oh, that's the middle name.
Yeah.
Armond Dean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then. I
Yeah.
guess, see, but because they got a good flow, I just thought people just started saying,
Oh, no, that's my real name.
All right, then, all right.
Yeah.
So the great Armond Dean, former principal of McKinley, Scotlandville, and I don't know how many more.
Yeah, you're right.
He's been everywhere, all over town.
Yes, I've been a little bit everywhere.
And I can tell you now, you one of the most beloved principals I've ever known, where the students look forward to seeing you. You always looked out for them. You always had a heart for you.
Well, when I was principal of McKinley High School, I'm going to be honest with you and anybody else, it was a little rough, but then I decided to go ahead and make my mind up to do what I was going to do, okay? Some students used to leave campus, I can't lie. And I used to love going into the houses, because I know that's where they were.
Okay.
They was in there doing a little gambling.
Gambling? High school students?
Yes.
Like dice?
Yes.
What kind of gambling?
You know that shake him up.
Oh, the dice.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where my son got that from.
Oh, yeah, probably so.
Okay, then.
But I'm going to tell you, he going to tell you this too, if he ever tell you. I used to go in our abandoned houses, I ain't going to lie to you.
In abandoned houses?
Yes. Back then, it was not like it is now.
What you mean?
Like now, if you go in an abandoned house now, they'll shoot you and kill you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Back then...
You might not make it out alive.
Yeah. Oh, you wasn't going to make it out alive. Back then, wasn't all them guns and everything. At that time, I can't lie to you, I'll tell you the truth. I went in the abandoned house, sneaked in there, and I ease in there and I tell them, let the money lay. Now, after that, I'd ask around the thing, because I see them all gambling. Is money for you? No, Mr. Brown, ain't for me. It's for you? No, Mr. Brown, ain't for me. Third boy? No, Mr. Brown, ain't for me. Fourth boy? Oh, he's smart. He's smarter than him. No, Mr. Brown, look like it's yours, because it ain't none of ours. I said, oh, okay. I scoop all the money up. Take all the money, straighten the money up, put it in my pocket.
You put it in your pocket?
Yeah.
And it says yours, huh?
It's mine. I said, now come on, bring your behinds back to school. I bring them back to school. Okay, bring your behinds to class. It wasn't all that putting out of school, because see, kids wanted you to put them out of school.
Oh, okay. Then.
I couldn't put them kids out of school. They needed the education. Now, they didn't need the money, because I got the money.
You kept the money?
Yeah, it's mine.
But look, hold on. I don't know if statute of limitation ran out now, so you might not need to say that, huh?
Well, let me say this thing. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's mine, and I'm gonna tell you what I did.
Okay.
I took that money there, and it wasn't that much then.
Right.
I took that money there. I went and got some different little snacks and stuff
Oh, okay.
for the for my
Staff.
teachers and stuff like that. I put it in the library, and the teachers could go in there and get their little food.
All right. So and they don't know that the students treated them. They don't even know that. Huh? They thought you did it.
No, I didn't say who put it there. They knew it. They knew it because they know how I am.
So, but how you knew when they was gambling? Other students just saying, "Well, Mr. Brown, they over there." Or you
Well, I knew the different houses. At that time, back then, you knew where the abandoned houses were. The few little abandoned houses around the campus. You knew where they were.
All right.
You know, you knew that. You know, because you would be out there enough to know where you see a student kind of easing into a house, and you just decide. You know, now I wouldn't do it that now. I wouldn't do it now.
You put your own life in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be dead now.
No.
I can't do it now. I couldn't do it because there's things now. Everybody got a gun. Everybody.
Students.
Yes, every student got a gun. No, I can't say every student.
But most students.
Most got guns.
In school.
Got guns. Now where they leave the guns at, I don't know.
But you know for a fact most students got a gun.
Yes, sir. I just believe that. I believe that. Now, they might be in their cars or something like that. Or they might be hid out somewhere. But it's so dangerous now. It's not like it used to be. It's just not like it used to be.
So you couldn't, the principal that you were in.
I couldn't be that principal.
So you was foreign, you was hard, but you was loving and caring.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I loved
So
every
you
child.
you balanced it off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You would holler at him, you would fuss and cuss at him.
Yeah.
But they knew that was just Mr. Brown.
They knew it. They knew it.
So you might not be able to get away with that these days.
No, I'm not going to be able to get away with it these days. I'm not going to try to. It was great then. It was super. It was something that, I don't know, I just loved.
You really did that.
I loved it.
You look forward to that. Every time that, no matter how busy or who had you on lockdown, when that bell rung,
Oh, yeah.
you were stepping out.
Oh, yeah.
You were stepping out to be in the.
Yeah, I had to be out there with my students. I wasn't being Hey,
I mean,
if you had called me and wanted to talk to me on the phone, you probably wouldn't talk to me on the phone. The school board used to call me all the time.
School board would call.
I ain't gonna lie. They used to call me all the time.
You say,
They got mad. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you and anybody else. Mr. Brown, we've been calling the school for you and calling the school for you, and everybody say you're not in the office. I'm not in the office.
Ain't nothing happening here.
I said, let me explain to y'all something that you all don't understand. This is McKinley High School. These kids are here. I love them. I'm going to go wherever it takes for me to find them. If they're off campus, I'm going off campus. I'm going in where I have to go in, and I'm going to get them. And they coming back to school. These kids need an education. But the first thing before their education, they need somebody to care about them. Now, that's my thing. Now, if you all don't want me to do that, then you all don't want me down here. And every child will tell you, no, we want Mr. Brown.
Oh, did they?
We want Mr. Brown. Y'all, no, please get him back some kind of way. You know, I just had to do that. Hey, Saturdays, I go into the school and I work on Saturdays. I do everything I need to do to get that paperwork and all that kind of stuff for the school board on Saturday.
Because on weekdays you had.
No, I'm not going to do it during the week. I'm not going to do it during the week. No, I'm not going to do it during the week.
So I couldn't figure out, every time that bell rung, how many times the bell rung a day? 7, 8 times?
Yes.
And you out, how do you call that? You in position out there.
Yeah.
You in formation, you ready.
I'm ready.
You watching.
My students knew.
And they look forward to that.
Yeah.
They joking, they clowning with you.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't figure out how you never going into the office.
Hey, excuse me. If you're a principal, you're a principal.
Yeah.
At that time, you have to understand. Principals then knew what they had to do. You knew where your students were. You knew how to make sure that you could find, you know. I bet you, we graduated more kids back then than they're graduating now. Because kids don't have the love, the principals don't have it. I'm sorry, I mean the kids don't have the love. Principals don't have the love. They need the love. Them kids need to be loved by somebody. These kids are in a horrible situation. They need to be loved by somebody.
And you figured that out early.
Yeah.
So the things that going on in the school now, some of that can be corrected, but it's too late now. Which one?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't say it's too late.
All right.
Because we can correct some things if we want to correct some things. But you got to get the right people there that care about these younger children. They young, they don't have no sense. They do some things they shouldn't do. But we got to correct them some kind of way.
You know, I've been in schools through the program I work with, PASS, and you know, you see some principals who are just excellent. You tell me they're for the students.
Mm-hmm.
They're caring for the student. Then you got some of the principals just tell you straight up, they ain't gonna make it. You know, I don't know why they gotta be. Like, why would you say that about a child?
Because of one reason. You say that because you think that. People have to understand, every child is different. And you have to understand, some of these children need more loving and caring than anybody else because they don't get that love other places. So you have to show them that you care for them. If you show them that you care, they're going to do exactly what you want them to do.
That was the only secret to your success.
That was all. That was the only secret. Nothing else. I cared. I cared about children. I cared probably more about children than I cared about anything else in life. You know, I don't know, I had a problem with not helping children. You got to help children. They need help. They think they don't need help. They think they know everything. But
you as a man, you knew.
Oh yeah.
That these children, you know, you can see what certain one of them need.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear it through other students too.
Right.
What's going on?
And some of them didn't have that father image.
Well, that's a lot of them.
Now, you the father, you can get ready. I don't care what you say. You the daddy of 1,000 kids almost. You know, just get ready for it. You know. Now, luckily back then, lucky. I can't lie to you. You know, I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't care where I am. We used to paddle kids back then.
Right.
And
you kept your paddle there.
yes, and I'll get them, find them doing something wrong, bring them to the office. I said, now you got an option. Give you an option. 3 licks or 3 days. But the ending answer is going to be mine. Mr. Brown didn't told me about that paddle. I said, yeah. 3 licks or 3 days. So what you do is this. You bring them in, take them one at a time. In the first 2 licks, boom, boom. That 3rd lick, oh, you that 3rd lick.
Put something on your mind.
That 3rd lick, oh.
They need the first 2. I'm ready for the 3rd one.
Oh yeah, Brown, that on. You know how. 3rd lick, bam. Oh, wow. They said, oh, Lord. Mercy. But the amazing thing about it, them kids love you. Them kids love you, boy. They love you. They do things wrong. I can't lie. They do things wrong. But they think before they do it again now.
Okay.
They think hard before they do it again.
But that's just. But what's your relationship with the children? I mean, my son went there for a while, and I was able to hang around it. But I had been hanging around. I come around, hang around with you because I enjoyed watching how you handle children and the responding love children gave you, and how they would. I mean, how they come hug you, the girls and stuff. Just to get a hug from you.
Right.
That meant the world to them. Hey, Mr. Brown, even someone would call you daddy. Someone would just say, "This is my daddy."
Right.
And they were serious about it.
I know it, but I wasn't. I wasn't daddy. I wasn't daddy.
I mean, you wouldn't have been the daddy, but to them, that's where they felt like, this is my daddy. And I just to witness this over and over for years. And then you say some crazy stuff to them.
Oh yeah, you have to.
And they just, oh, that's Mr. Brown. So, and to go into the schools now, it's out of middle school, it's out of control. Elementary school.
Well, it's basically out of control. I can't lie. Because we living in the cycle of 15.
15.
It's really the cycle of 13.
Can you explain that?
Okay. The cycle, I'm going to start with the cycle of 15. Then I'm going to tell you what about the cycle of 13. It's the same thing. It's just two numbers different, okay? The cycle of 15 states a 15-year-old girl have a baby. Her mama 30, her grandma 45. Ain't nobody raised nobody. The cycle of 13 is a 13-year-old girl have a baby. Her mama 26, her grandma 39. We're not raising children, not like we did when we were growing up. We didn't have these big old problems with kids having babies. So they're not being raised.
So everybody don't know. And no men around.
No.
They locked all them up.
No, yeah, I mean, the men gone, We got a problem. We got a serious problem. But we got to handle this problem some kind of way. We got to figure out how we can handle it.
So it's our problem.
Yeah.
And we are liable and responsible.
We are responsible for our problem. Now, we can bring kids in, sit down and talk to them. But the way the school system works now, I don't know if they allow you to sit down and talk to children the same way it was when I was there. Because some changes are there, I don't know if you're responsible for them changes or not, but I don't know.
Now, what do you mean the changes are there?
Well, you may not be able to speak to them like you want to speak to them.
Well, the question is, do this system really want us to help, or they want it to go where it's going now?
I think they wanted to go, but I don't think they know how to let it go. See, maybe you need to bring some old folks back in and just let them sit down and try to talk like on a committee. Like if you let's say bring about 5 old people in that taught school, principals of schools, get them in. I said, look, we need you all to go to this school and sit down and talk to the school, talk to the kids except for the school in a big auditorium and just talk. I think you got to just bring some people in that were teachers and were educators and know how to talk to children. And it ain't gonna be nothing easy. But somebody got to come in and help these kids. These kids are valuable kids. They are good kids. But they just sometimes they step the wrong way. And we got to help them step the right way.
Because a lot of them, once they get in there, they don't know how to come back.
No, they don't know how to come back because they're too scared of, I done messed around this organization here. I done messed around these guys here. And I can't get back out and go somewhere else. No. You got to learn. No, you got to get out. You got to get away from around there, And I mean, it's happening with the athletes too. It's happening with everybody.
this is serious now.
Okay.
I mean, this is because the school system now, with so many people dropping out and putting them out. I mean, it's just it's a serious cycle,
Mm-hmm.
and you're losing a lot of men, young men, and women. Now, at one time it was the young men, now both. Along with all the other stuff going on with the LGBTQ, the child don't know who they are,
Mm-hmm.
and that's even that much more confusing for a child.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, talking is a good thing where people can hear, or even the new teachers need to hear what's going on, and the student. But what can be done on a level to where you got to put this thing in the check and control without making it like martial law, where you got law enforcement everywhere.
Okay.
That ain't gonna work.
No.
Not at all.
No. Because kids ain't scared of no law enforcement. They're not scared of no law enforcement.
Now say it again.
They're not scared of the law enforcement.
So that ain't gonna work at all.
No.
Why did not? It's been around them. They've been immune to it. Become immune to it now. They've been around them so much where they don't think nothing of it.
I mean, law enforcement is everywhere now. There's just 5 of them around the school almost. But they're not scared of law enforcement.
Because what you gonna do, right?
Thank you. So I told you what it is. It's the parenting. It ain't law enforcement.
Well, we got to start with them then.
Well, we got to start with them. Parents have to come in and help us out.
Because I do know when you say I'm calling your mama,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of straighten up a little bit.
Oh yeah, they straighten up then.
Yeah, they straighten up a little bit. Now they got a daddy around,
Uh-huh.
and you say I'm calling your daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Now that really,
Oh, yeah.
between the two of them, it got more power.
Oh yeah, but see, you got to understand something now. Like I told you before, we live in a cycle. That cycle of kids, like that cycle has messed us up. We got to get out that cycle. You got to get out the cycle. And I'm telling you, the cycle is something else, boy.
And what do, you did not have a history of putting children out of school. That wasn't one of your.
Oh no.
That was not one of your things.
No, you had to do something real bad to get put out.
It was serious.
I'm talking about real serious. You weren't just getting put out of school.
Your focus was to
Educate them.
How many I got? I got 850. I want to graduate 850.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. My mind was not putting out kids. You wasn't just getting put out of school. You ain't getting put out.
That's the easy thing to do.
Yeah, that's the do the paperwork. I'm not doing all that. You ain't going home. You gonna stay your behind right here where you don't want to be now. You want to be at home. You yeah, you don't want to be. Now, you get them there. You put them in the school. When you put them in the school, when you brought them to the school, you brought them to the school for the education. You got an education in. I can't lie to you. Now, I ain't gonna lie. You probably got some wood on your behind too. But you got an education.
And you're still alive.
Yep.
Some more, a lot of them doing wonderful for themselves.
Thank you. And looking back at it, them kids knew, boy, they could tell you, boy. And like I told you before, like they be in them abandoned houses, going to abandoned house, and they in there gambling a little bit. They ain't got about $15 or $20 at the most on the floor.
That's a lot of money for them.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for me too. But let the money lay. They had sense too. They see the money. I said, who the money for? Ain't mine, Mr. Brown. Ain't mine, Mr. Brown. Ain't mine, Mr. Brown. The last boy, he's smart, him. No, Mr. Brown, look like it's yours. I said, oh, okay. I'll scoop it all up. I can't lie to you. I scoop it all up. Now, come on back to school.
This is where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Bring them back to school. send them to class. Take the money, I can't lie to you. Tell somebody to go get the faculty some snacks from different places, the way they can get some little snacks. I put stuff in the library. I think the faculty used to like for them kids to go off campus.
They was eating good.
Yeah.
They get them little snacks, didn't they?
Yeah, I think the faculty used to like that.
When you see some snacks, oh, I guess the Brown was a Carterfield. I guess Brown was a Carterfield.
But I loved them. I loved them. And I couldn't hardly put none out of school. I just couldn't put them out of school.
I mean, and don't let something happen at the school. All the media show. Right?
Thank you.
It's like, I mean, when good things happen, you can't get them there.
No. No.
You can't, when they got positive things happen, you can't get them there. Now when something happened or somebody said they're shooting at McKinley.
Oh, they're all over the world. They're all over the place.
Like, shooting at McKinley.
Yeah.
I don't know, anybody got shot?
No.
That you remember?
No, not in my time.
Not in your time, huh?
No.
But you would hear that kind
You
of
could
stuff.
hear it.
You know, like there was, people was looking for that.
Yeah.
But you kept such a tight fist and a tough hand on the school, on the students. And I just I had to admire that. I truly admire that.
The thing about it is this. I used to love those kids. I really, truly thought they were mine. No. And that's why I love those kids. I loved them. I had that feeling for them. They knew I had that feeling. So if they knew I had that feeling, they was going to do right.
They didn't want to disappoint you.
Oh, no. They knew it. Mr. Brown would take care of us. I don't care if they ain't had no fault. I'm your daddy here. You know. I just love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them.
Man, that's powerful, man. It showed.
You know.
It showed. You wouldn't let nobody just have out. But I remember probably about the last 3 years that you was there. The school, y'all steady going up on the, what do you call it again? Ratings, what do you call it? I forgot what they call it.
Rates and stuff, rates.
But you had 3 of the top students in the school system that was above the magnet schools. They scored the highs on the ACT.
ACT.
Yeah.
ACT.
I'm like, dog, the highest score in the state, I think. Or one of the highest scores in the state was coming out of McKinley. So I mean, that's what y'all was producing over there. Nobody really talks about that.
No.
Nobody really give credit to that.
Nobody give a whole lot of credit to a lot of those kids down there that did what they had to do. But those kids knew. And we tried to make sure we took care of those kids, man. You gotta take care of the kids, you know. It was good.
Man, we jumped into all this exciting stuff, but let's get a little foundation here. Where did Armond Brown grow up at?
I grew up in Baton Rouge on 47th Street. That was in the park.
That's the park, right?
I walked from 47th Street to 23rd Street. That was at Capitol High School.
Capitol High, all right.
And those were good days. Walked through Bogan Walk.
It was a nice neighborhood.
Oh yeah, the pastor and all that. I enjoyed that. Walked home, played football at Capitol. Didn't play no baseball because I went out there, but the boy threw 3 balls at me, and I thought they was balls, and it was turned to be 3 strikes. I said, what? That ball came at me. No, it didn't. It came at you, but it came inside. I said, hold up now. What you want me to do then? Just stand there and wait till it hit me? On the 3rd one, you ain't got to worry about me playing. Here you go.
So baseball was your game.
Yeah. Baseball,
Now, who were some of your teachers like that?
Back then,
that made the impact on you, that made you want to go into education?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't lie. I can't remember too many names, but all of my teachers I didn't have no teacher, none, that just made me not go into the field of education. I just felt like if my teachers have done this so much for me, and when I say so much, have guided me this far and have pushed me to go to college, then I need to do something with the rest of these kids that's lower than me. I need to help them. They need this. They need guidance. Because a lot of us don't have guidance. Now these days and times, I don't know.
If you do it now.
No. But I had people that came in that guided me, and I enjoyed that, man. I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. That just gave me a thrill. That's just a thrill.
So, I mean, but going to Capitol was the thing then.
Yes, it sure was.
Yeah, the maroon and gold.
Yeah.
The maroon and gold burgundy.
What
color that is again?
Gold and red.
That's red.
That's red.
Oh man,
they changed it to another color.
Y'all had everything. Y'all was top basketball, baseball, football, track and field.
Hey.
Now what?
Between us and Scotlandville, that Ville.
Now who was your football coach at the head coach?
At Capitol Inn, Banks.
Roman Bates.
Yes, sir.
The great Roman Bates.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Him and Tack Jackson.
Oh man.
Wesley Harris. Oh man.
I got some real community leaders too.
Yeah, it was leaders, all right.
Yeah,
they work your butt to death, boy.
Made a good man out of it.
Hey, I'm happy, man. Hey, I am happy.
Now, how many brothers and sisters you have?
I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
There's 5 of you all.
Yes.
And where you fall in that number?
The middle.
Right in the middle?
The middle.
Okay, then, all right, that's interesting.
The middle.
But that's what the balance is.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Now, so you went from, now your mom and dad, what was their name?
Vivian Brown and Joseph Brown.
They were from the Baton Rouge area?
Yes.
Moved in from
Baton Rouge.
a lot of people moved in from Woodville and Cincinnati. Okay, then. Okay. But now we know you're a Southern Knight through and through.
Jaguar of my heart.
You got Southern. You still go work over there now.
Every day. No, not no every day. No, not no every day.
I'm saying work because you ain't getting paid.
No,
You just,
I go over there because they have different activities over there and they want you to help out a little bit. I like helping out.
You've been doing that for a long time.
But I love it though. That's my university. People have to realize.
That's where you give back.
Sometimes at places where you got your education from, you need to help. You need to help. You need to be there. And Southern was, I can't lie, Southern was one of the places where I enjoyed. You know? Hell, I ain't gonna tell nobody no lie. No, I was recruited by other people.
Okay.
I was recruited by Grambling, and I didn't go to Grambling. Not the idea I don't like Grambling. I didn't go to Grambling because of one reason. And I'll say this to anybody. I went to Southern University because I grew up in Baton Rouge. People see me play in Baton Rouge. And far as I'm concerned, there's no way those people could come to Grambling to see me play. So I went to Southern. And I love Southern University. I love Southern University. I love Southern University. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I met my wife at Southern University.
Oh, right there.
And I love my wife.
Okay.
Now, she made sure I got kept straight too.
Was she kept you on the straight now?
She kept me on the straight
She didn't do too good of a job, did she?
Yeah.
That's still in question.
Yeah. But she kept me straight. I ain't gonna lie to nobody, boy.
She made sure that everything was taken care of.
Okay, yeah. She made sure, hey, And we gonna graduate, don't be talking about you missed the school today. You ain't missing no school.
So she made sure you with the class.
Oh yeah.
But you know, no people. A lot of people got to remember the great Armond Brown, the linebacker. Now you at linebacker, you was styling and profiling.
Yeah.
You just didn't go there. You could just get like a record. Most linebackers known for being mean, ugly,
Yeah.
and dirty. But you had to have your socks coming all the way. I remember you had them socks all the way. You was, man, you look good on the field.
Well, I got to look good.
I mean, where did that come from, though?
Huh?
Where did that come from?
My Capital High School days, I look good at Capital High School. I made sure, hey, let me tell you something. If they come out here to watch me, I'm gonna look good.
You gonna play good, you gonna look good.
I'm gonna look good and play good. And gonna have some fun.
Now, who was your coach at Southern?
My coach at Southern back then, I think, oh Lord, I got to think of it.
Not Bates, huh?
Yeah, Bates was there. Not that Bates, but Bates was there. Harry Gunn.
Harry Gunn.
He wasn't the head coach.
Okay.
He was the head defensive coach.
Oh, right. That was your
That was my coach.
Okay. Now, who's the head football coach at the time?
Football coach?
Yeah, who's your head football coach?
Bates.
Bates was Charlie Bates?
Bates, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay.
Okay, but.
Bates recruited me.
Oh, okay. But let me tell you something. Harry Gunner was a coach. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
He was a good coach.
Harry Gunner was one of the best coaches I had ever been through. See, like, when you play a game and you mess up in the game, I don't know who was taking notes of it. I wish I could find out though. But you knew then, after practice Monday, get ready to run. Why am I running? What you mean, why you running? And then he'd look at the paper and he'd say it to you. I said, how you remember all that? I said, dog.
All the mistakes you made today?
Yeah. I said, how you remember all that? I said, okay. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go down. But boy, let me tell you something.
He believed in discipline then.
Oh yes. Oh yes. That was discipline days then, you know. Running across, running out there to Scotlandville and coming back in here. Man, we ran all over the place, boy. I said, God dog, we gonna ever stay in one spot? He running like we crazy out here, you know. And don't talk about bear crawling.
Oh, the whole field?
2 or 3 times.
Now that's serious. Now I know how serious.
You know, they crawl and dive out. Oh no.
I know.
You know, but
I know how serious.
that was real then, man. And people don't understand. That was real football. You know, we went through all them kind of things. But I can't lie. Everything I went through at Southern University, I love every minute of it. I love every minute of it. Yes, it prepared me for where I am now. You know, I can't lie. I wanted to go to Graham, but I couldn't go to Graham. They recruited me. Graham did a good job of recruiting me too. They worked hard to recruit me.
Everybody wanted to play for the great Eddie Robinson back then.
Well,
plus they was winning.
Everybody wanted to play for Eddie Rob. Eddie Rob. Oh, man, you crazy, man. Go to Eddie Rob. I said, look, let me tell you something. My people, we played Jackson State at Southern University.
Jackson State was the team.
Oh yeah, was the team to beat
back then.
Yeah.
They up there again now though. So.
Well, you got to understand who Jackson State had. Jackson State had Walter Payton.
The sweetness.
Yeah.
The best running back in the country.
Yeah.
Not
back then.
Okay.
Now, but you got to understand one thing.
Okay.
Sweetness came in here thinking he was going to run things over at Southern. I ain't gonna lie. It was 4th and 1. Sweetness come out with the ball, trying to go in the goal line. Not here.
Who made it the goal line?
What the one?
What the number was?
54. God, you asked him.
You remember that hole?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had to, man. I couldn't let man out of Southern. That's my motto. I love Southern University.
So you stopped the sweetness.
Yes.
And we gotta go pull up field up now.
Go pull them up. I don't care.
Fine. I gotta find a field.
Fine.
We'll see if Armond Brown stopped sweetness.
Fine.
1-on-1.
Fine.
But the boy was bad though.
Oh, he was bad thing I ever seen for my life.
What was unique about it?
How he could run over you if he wanted to.
And he was no big guy.
No, but he could run over you though. But he wasn't running over me. No.
So he could run over you and around.
Yes, sir. Walter Payton. Call it, everywhere he went, he used to call it Payton Place.
He was dominating.
Not here, and not at no Southern University. You don't go here. What you mean, Payton Place?
Indeed. So, but he was a bad boy.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
So y'all beat Jackson State?
Yep.
Because when you stopped it, that was
it.
So you take credit. So the credit goes to Armond.
No.
To make that
a lot of people try to put that credit.
But you made the play.
I understand. But the whole team did the job.
Right, the whole team.
You know, I just did that one play. I did some other plays too, right. some other plays. But people know. If you go back, it'll come back up. To some people tell you, it'll come back up.
Now, so also, this is the 50-year anniversary of the Bayou Classic. So you played in the first Bayou, one of the first Bayou Classics then.
We ain't gonna talk about no Bayou Classics.
Y'all didn't win that?
Hell no.
That's why you wish you would have went to grammar.
Yeah.
But you did play in one of the first.
Oh yeah.
When was that?
Whew, Lord, back in 70.
Had to be 73 then.
Yeah. Doug Williams was in there. I think Doug was in there. No, Doug came in later.
So 73 would have been what year? What year you got to Southern?
I got to Southern. I graduated from Capital in 72. I got to Southern. I played for Southern 72 to 76.
Oh, okay, so you played in the first Bayou Classic for real then, the first one.
Yeah.
So how did that get to be built up? You remember how that went about?
Well, the Bayou Classic got built up because of one reason. Well, I'll say this, and I'm not saying anything about any other black colleges at that time, okay? But your main black colleges was Grambling and Southern.
Southern was the largest HBCU.
Yeah. Okay. But you have to understand, that's the reason why the Bayou Classic got built up so much. Because you had Southern and Grambling. Okay, everybody from Louisiana, if you was anything, you expect Southern and Grambling to try to recruit you. You know? No, well, a lot of these other schools like that were predominantly white then, they picked up some black kids. I don't know. But you wasn't recruited by them like you should have been.
So LSU didn't even come looking.
Oh, hell no.
And you were one of the best linebackers in the state.
Yeah. Now, Northwestern up there in
Monroe?
Monroe. Yeah, okay.
Natchitoches.
They recruited me. I can't lie.
Okay.
Northwestern recruited me because they recruited another friend of mine, Sidney Thornton.
Sidney Thornton, running back.
Yes.
I haven't heard Sidney name in a long time.
Sidney Thornton. Sidney was a...
You and Sidney played together in high school?
Yes, Sidney was a back, yes.
He played in the league for a good while.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I know.
I haven't heard
Sidney was a back.
Okay.
We used to have fun together out there hitting each other like we was crazy. That's why my shoulders hurt now. My wife get on me every day. You need to go to the doctor. I'm all right. No. You cutting on me.
No, too late.
I ain't doing all that, man. No. But me and Sidney, and took our trip up there to Northwestern together. And just because they were recruiting us at that time. And then I just couldn't, I don't know, I couldn't leave Baton Rouge. It wasn't because of one reason. Because I wanted people to, and I say this to everybody all the time, I couldn't leave Baton Rouge because I wanted my people in Baton Rouge to see me play. Because I knew a lot of people then didn't have cars, they didn't have nothing.
Right.
You know, at least they could come to Southern some kind of way on a bus or anything, or get on an not an airplane.
It's taxi or something.
Yeah. But I just wanted them to see me play. That's why I went to Southern University. I'll tell anybody. You know.
Now, who's some other people you played with at Southern? Who's some of the top players over there back then?
Back then, yeah, Godwin Turk.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
What he was like?
Ooh, Lord. Turk was hell. Turk was hell. Turk was hell.
He was a bad boy, huh?
He made me to be hell.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But Godwin Turk and what's the quarterback? You live in Shreveport area too.
You like me, man, have a hard time calling names up.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Getting old, you are old now.
No, I ain't.
But those were still the glory days of Southern, as a matter of fact. So you was on campus in 1973 when that shooting took place with Denver Smith did.
Oh yeah, Denver Smith. Yeah.
So you remember that?
Not too much of it. I was hiding.
From what you remember, what was your experience with that situation?
To be honest with you, I can't remember too much about it because all I knew, they had called us in when it happened, called all the athletes in, and they moved us different places to get away from around it, where the shooting was. I said, okay, Denver Smith.
Let me see, did they cancel the rest of the season, or how did that work?
No, we played the rest of the season. I think we did.
Because that's going to be the first year of the Bayou Classic then, 73, huh?
Yeah, no, wait a minute. I don't think we played it. Oh, that would be the first year of Bayou Classic.
Bayou Classic
72.
72? I thought it was 73, because it's just 50 years, so it's got to be, this is the 50th year. I mean, it's the same year as, it's got to be 73 to 23.
Okay.
But I mean, but the Bayou Classic, because they canceled a lot, they sent everybody home, man. Y'all didn't even finish class, huh?
Yeah, we finished everything.
So that must, okay, it happened after the game was played.
Yeah, because Leonard Brown and Denver Smith.
Did you know any of them?
No. Back then, a lot of people, just regular people, you didn't really get around too many of them. Back then, it was nothing but you athlete.
Oh, all right.
You know, it was all just athletes hanging out.
Like your own club.
Yeah, because you went and ate together. Afterwards, you went and got the books together. And afterwards, you went to bed.
Okay.
You know, it was a way of doing things where it was all athletes. It was all athletes.
You had your own fraternity.
Yeah, you know. But it was, it was nice. It was good nice.
Okay. But I mean, I guess I'm just thinking about all the drama that took place in 73, and I'm like, okay, I didn't realize you was there at that time.
Oh, yeah.
But that had to be the first year of the Bayou Classic then, I would guess. I had to go back and do some research on that.
Yeah, you research.
I know you'd have been a freshman then, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you play your freshman year?
I played my freshman year or so.
Did you start?
Hell yeah.
Were you that bad of a boy?
What?
You started your freshman year.
Yeah, that's why all my shoulders hurt now. I can't even lift up all that nothing.
You know, man, Grandma had some big old running backs in that, did too.
Ooh, Lord. Boy, that was a time though, man. That was, man, that was a life though. That was a life, man. You love it.
It was a beautiful experience.
Yeah, it was. Man.
Just to be a part of that.
Yes, and see, back then, you ain't have all this fighting and all this shooting. You ain't have all that then, man. I mean, if you heard a gunshot, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody had to duck because of one reason. Back then,
Okay.
you knew something was wrong.
Oh, okay.
You know, and you
And
knew something.
that don't happen.
No, you know. But nowadays, you hear one, you think somebody out there shooting a firecracker, you know. But, you know, those were the good days. Those were the loving days. Everybody, and I don't care what nobody say, everybody cared about somebody. They don't care no more. You know, they don't care no more. And we as black people, we act like we don't care no more. You know,
Oh.
we've lost it.
Everybody say, I gotta get mine. Huh?
Yeah. You know, all that ain't necessary.
So our children sense the same thing now.
Yes. And see, that's the thing where, like I told you about that cycle of 15, you know, that's where we are. You know, we're living in that, in that stage, that cycle of 15, 30, 45. Babies having babies. How they gonna raise a baby they ain't got raised? Can't raise no baby. You know, I wish they could, but they can't. And we're looking at that. We're looking at that hard.
How many children you have?
2.
Boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl.
What's the name again?
Dionysia Chantel Brown.
Lord have mercy. Anisha.
Dionysia.
I call her middle name, I guess.
Chantel.
Yeah.
Dionysia.
Okay then. And we know the boy name.
Yeah. Armond Dean Brown Jr.
How's he doing? I didn't talk to him in a while.
He doing good. He been Shreveport.
Yeah, he know hit me up for some tickets every day. Don't worry about no this year tickets. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. No, but them, man, we had good days though, man.
I mean, but playing in the Bayou Classic at that time, that was the start of y'all playing in the Superdome.
Oh yeah. No, we went there. We was in the dome, but we was in the stadium. That
Tulane Stadium.
Tulane Stadium.
The first few games played at Tulane Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Okay then. Now, that event. So in other words, you had never won one game.
Never. Never.
So what do you call that? The ground rule you get. So,
Yeah.
that's what I felt about Alabama. But we never beat Bell when I played. So that's not a good feeling at all.
No, it's not. It's not.
Just to recall, like, you wish you won at least one. Had some kind of
Just one. Just one. Just give me one.
So for the first few years, they totally dominated.
They dominated, man. They dominated.
What made them such an exceptional team?
Probably because of Doug Williams.
Oh, okay.
Doug was a hell of a
Great
quarterback.
quarterback.
Doug was a hell of a quarterback. And I can't lie to you. I respect Doug to this day. I don't know what Doug do, but Doug see you set up one way, Doug might switch that thing and oh Lord. And when he started going through them numbers or whatever he was doing over there back in the back, I said, oh, he finna get us.
So he would catch you all off balance.
Yeah. Doug was good though, man. Doug was good.
Plus he was a big quarterback
Hell yeah.
with a strong arm.
Nah, I couldn't tackle him either.
You could tell.
I couldn't tackle Doug Big Ass.
You could.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean to say that.
Bro, you could tackle, bro.
Man, Doug was strong as hell.
You a country boy, man.
Shit. Doug must have been chopping on trees, man.
So he's hard to bring down, man.
Yeah.
So he said one man basically dominated it.
Yeah.
That's the way they went.
Yeah.
But he had some good.
He had some good running backs and some good receivers. He had those.
What the receiver's name was again? I can't remember the boy's name. Two got the same name. Played up there in Miami.
Yeah, I just think about Doug.
Yeah.
Because I know.
But who was some of the running backs they had back then?
Ooh, Lord. Who were the running backs at that time?
I know, but that's kind of before that. I know that the Groundland and Sunners, y'all put them in the pros like nothing at one time.
Yeah.
So, but when you came out, did any of y'all go to the NFL back then? I mean, I think you should have played it myself.
Well, I thought it too, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't lie to you, you know, and I can't lie. You know, I didn't get drafted, and I wasn't going to walk on.
Oh, okay. You felt you was good enough.
Yeah,
And you should
be drafted.
Right.
So I ain't going to walk on.
You ain't gonna
No, I
get
ain't
that pleasure.
doing that. I ain't doing that.
But that must have hurt though, because
It does.
you could play on next level.
It does, but you know, it's over with now, you know, I still love it.
But how long did it take for you to get past that? Because I mean, that's a depression for a lot of players, right?
Yes.
We all
To be
play.
honest with you, it's pressure. If you don't have another thing
Okay.
to slide to. Now, my thing was this. I graduated, okay? So, since I graduated, I had something else to bounce back on,
Okay.
okay? So going to the pros, you know, that just wasn't for it, you know. You know, I didn't go, so I can bounce back on my education. Now I can go into schools and I can teach and I can help some kids out.
You can move forward.
Yeah.
You ain't got to sit here and wait and
No.
hope nothing happens.
No.
That's, I mean, because, you know, and it had to be tough at a lot of the black colleges, because a lot of your great athletes was at the black colleges, and they wasn't getting a shot at all.
Right.
So that had to be a tough time.
Oh yeah. But if you got your education, you ain't got to worry about it being so tough. Because you got something else to fall back on. Now, if you don't have nothing else to fall back on, then you got a problem. See, that's what people don't understand. That's why it's best to go in there and get your education in 4 years. And then if you get drafted, you can get drafted, okay? But if you don't have that education, you ain't got nothing to fall back on.
Now, did Charlie Bates them stress that education for you all, or you all just had to figure it out on your own?
No. It was stressed.
Oh, all right.
It was stressed. Now, and the thing about it is this. Stress education back then. Back then, if you didn't go to class, they knew it. I don't know how they knew it, but they knew it.
So they would get on you all if y'all didn't go to class.
And get on you, and now they put that wood on your behind.
Oh, they was paddling you too back then.
Yes, they paddled.
Grown men.
Yes, I'm telling you, yeah, they paddled back then.
They was paddling y'all grown men.
Yes, and you just get there and take it too.
Oh.
I can't lie. I mean, you know,
So the coaches at Southern University, so they were doing everything they can to keep y'all
in school
and
on the same and on the right path. To keep you on that education path.
Make sure you get something when you leave here.
Thank you.
That was powerful.
You know, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I can't lie to you. I enjoyed every minute.
That's how you met your beautiful wife, Linda.
Hell yes, I ain't gonna lie to you neither. I met her that way. That last year that I was there at Southern. We got married.
You got married your senior year in college?
Yeah.
Yeah. You still before the season was over?
The season was over.
Okay.
Yeah, season was over with. Yeah, I got married.
You want to hang up, lock that down, huh?
Yeah, well, I knew one thing, hey, if I don't go pro,
You got responsibility.
Yeah, I got something to fall back on, and I enjoyed every bit of it, if I just knew at that time, she was the one that could keep me in line.
Oh, that says a lot.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you.
You really was a hard-headed linebacker.
I was.
No.
But she kept me in line, I can't lie, So, since she kept me in line, my goal was, if she keep me in line like this, then...
You had enough sense to know that, huh?
This is the one,
And she had the ability to keep you in a straight, not a straight narrow, but
Not straight and narrow, but for the most part,
keep you
a line that I needed to be in.
Right. Because on your own, you would wow.
Oh, on my own, I can't say that word. I probably wouldn't be here. I can't lie, I probably wouldn't be here. I'm serious, because I know me. But
You found the right one.
yeah, I did.
Man, that's powerful.
Boy.
Just let this man speaking of you, he bring in the tears and mention your name. That's some power there, girl. Ooh. No. That's a man. Hold on. All right, I'd like to say thank you to my friend here, Brother Armond Brown, for being here today, for being part of Count Time, to sit here and share some of his heartfelt stories and his love for being a principal and making a difference. I'd like to thank Mr. Armond Brown for being here on Count Time. Thank you, my brother.
Well, thank you for having me here.
And I appreciate it. Thank you.